Good morning, and thank you for joining us for SBB Live. I am your host and the publisher of Seniors Blue Book, Amanda Barton. I'm really excited today to bring on one of our referral partners, Joseph Sena. Joe is a private wealth advisor and managing director with Siena Wealth Advisory Group. He has been in the financial services industry for over 40 years and is a financial advisor with Ameriprise Financial. He's been there for 26 years. So, Joe, how are you doing this morning?
I'm great, Amanda. Thank you for having me this morning. I appreciate it.
Wonderful. We appreciate you being here today for sure. I know that 2020 has been far beyond our unprecedented dreams here. So many people are facing uncertainties regarding several things in their life, our health, the economy, our retirement, and our financial futures. Joe, how have you been guiding your retiree clients through the recent market fatality and uncertainty?
Yeah, excellent question. Unprecedented is an understatement, Amanda, right now. But we're fortunate enough, having been doing this for 26 years at Ameriprise. We follow at Siena Wealth Advisory Group a very disciplined investing and financial planning approach. Mm-hmm. Just a simple example. Let's take a retiree, and we work mostly with retirees. So if a retiree needs to take income from their portfolio, we do it in a unique way, similar to most pension managers. Mm-hmm. So if someone needs income, and we'll use simple math. Let's say someone needs an extra $2,000 a month. We will keep that money, say 1 year or even more, let's say $24,000, 1 year in a safe place, like cash. And I understand cash is not paying anything right now. Interest rates are so low. And every month from the cash, we'll send the client $2,000 a month, the retiree $2,000 per month. So we don't have to sell any stocks or bonds, ETFs, mutual funds in a down market when there's volatility. I've been using this time-tested approach for my entire career, and this has eliminated volatility in clients' portfolio. More recently in 2008, we were weathering the storm and taking income from a safe place, and we replenished the cash strategically and systematically from dividends, selling stocks when they're up, selling bonds. So we're at an advantage of doing that and helping seniors remain calm. Then instead of just managing money, we're managing emotions.
Now, how else do you and your team help your clients prepare for these unexpected events?
Yeah, so right now, and I've been speaking to a lot of people about this, in my career, again, 40 years in financial services, I feel more motivated than ever right now because a lot of people need help. And at Siena Wealth Advisory Group, we're passionate about protecting our clients, not only our clients, but their families from the unexpected. For us, it's not just financial planning, it's personal. So again, we follow this 8-step approach, the Grade 8 formula, which is a simple roadmap to financial and emotional resilience. And we were very diligent in following that process, and it makes the complex simple.
Now, this actually sounds like a really interesting program. So tell me more about the Grade 8 formula and how it can help your clients prepare for their futures.
Yeah, so Amanda, I'm very proud of the Grade 8 formula. It's our trademark. So I came up with the idea years ago because financial planning tends to be so complex. But there are 8 points along the roadmap, or checkpoints as we refer to them, to help someone achieve financial success and address the most gaps in their situation. Okay, so let's go through the 8 items, all right? So first is net worth. Net worth is very simple. And net worth is simply someone's financial foundation. And it looks at your assets, everything you own, less what you owe. All right. And that's an important number for us because it gives us a benchmark to work from. And if we look at debt, we help people refinance debt. We'll take a look at how much cash they have and what their financial assets are. So that's a good place to start. So that's the number one thing we look at. Next, we review cash reserve. Number 2, cash reserve. Why is that important to us? Because we always want to make sure clients have enough money in the bank for emergencies and short-term needs. And we typically recommend 3 to 6 months of living expenses. So this is a cash reserve so someone could depend on if something goes wrong, right? You need a new roof, air conditioning system, or you may need to have more money if you're going to send kids off to college. Number 3 is discretionary income. And this is the key to building the grade 8 or building a financial plan. Because it's inflows, what you receive on income, rent, Social Security, investment income, pensions, less what you pay out. Every bill that you pay out, okay, including what you pay in taxes. What you spend right now is extremely important to us in calculating how much you would need for the rest of your life. So we spend a great deal of time looking at expenses, and also so you have inflows, outflows, and what is left over. If there's money left over, many of our seniors like to set up an account to save for a trip, or help educate their grandchildren, or maybe set up an account for the future, for their own future. So we focus on what that extra money is. Then the next three items are more of protection or asset protection. So number 4, disability. For those people that are still working, disability insurance is very important. If you become disabled and you can't go to work, most disability insurance companies cover 60% of your income. But, you know, not only for retirees, but think of your children who might have been displaced as a result of COVID, right? They might lose their job, and as a result, their disability insurance is tied to their employer. So maybe they should have an independent policy that is portable and moves with them throughout their life. And next item is life insurance. Number 5, how much life insurance do you need? Again, many of us during our working years had life insurance with our employer, right? Now that we may be retired, we might believe we don't need life insurance. But I'm working with many seniors, specifically baby boomers, that would love to create a legacy for themselves. And having life insurance could create a legacy beyond your life expectancy, perhaps to pay education for grandchildren, donate money to charity, or clean up the mess, like I say, my wife and I talk about this, clean up the mess when we leave this planet, paying the taxes. I never want my children to be forced to have to sell assets to settle my estate. And we don't know, Amanda, where taxes are going to be in the future. So that's a reliable source of income for the future, okay? Next, we look at long-term care insurance. Now, I built my business, Amanda, in the New York metropolitan area. And in the New York metropolitan area, the cost of entering a nursing home facility is about $17,000 a month. That could wipe out anyone's portfolio even greater than the Great Recession of 2008. So, and this is the final frontier as it relates to financial planning, because many people don't want to talk about this because none of us believe we're ever going to need nursing care. Well, 50% of the population over the age of 65 will need this level of care, and this country is going to be the second oldest country in the world soon, right? So how do you protect yourself? Well, there's a few ways. You could transfer the risk and buy insurance. You could transfer your assets into trusts, but you need to address this issue because it could take your whole financial situation and flip it upside down. Okay, so that's the risk management part of it. Number 7 is the number that everyone wants to know and why they come to see us. Do we have enough money for the rest of our life? Do we have enough money to retire successfully? So this is a calculated number, all right? And this is a very important number. And how do we calculate it? We look at how much you spend, and we inflate that every year for inflation about 3%. And in addition to that, we have all our clients live to age 100, and we calculate how much you need for retirement. So, and we'll educate clients. And we also calculate the rate of return that a retiree needs to arrive out to retire successfully. So I never want retirees to chase the S&P index return. Some people don't need to take that much risk. Look at risk, de-risking. Risk mitigation is very important in working retirees because we never want folks to have to go back to work, right? Unless they enjoy the experience of working. And then finally, and a very important number, is your estate value. All your assets, less your liabilities, plus your life insurance. That's your total estate. Do you have your will? Do you have a living will? Healthcare proxy, power of attorney? Do you need a trust? We'll help guide clients with that. In fact, we would love to join our clients to meetings with their estate planning attorney. So that's the grade 8. It's very comprehensive, but it does water down a very complex situation into something that's simple.
No, that's fantastic. And it definitely is some great information. It seems like the grade 8 formula does reduce that complexity that sometimes surrounds financial planning and how to address like some uncertainties for sure.
Yep. So absolutely, Amanda. So, you know, again, at Siena Wealth Advisory Group, we believe it's our duty, obligation, and a responsibility to help guide our clients and their families to a more confident retirement. you know, for us, it's just not financial planning. Like I said, it's very personal.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today, Joe. It was really great to see you again and get to spend some
Thank
time
you.
with you. You definitely are a wealth of information, no pun intended.
Thank you very much. Stay happy, healthy, and safe.
You too. Thanks, Joe.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.